Hello, I'm Connie Marshall. A second fabricated document was filed in one of my cases, this time in the federal case, accusing Judge Hale of accepting bribes, aiding and abetting the commission of crimes, threatening to file liens, etc. The fabricated document had a replication of my signature. And now I will tell you about the events that led up to me discovering that document. On Friday, November the 20th, 2015, I received an order in the U.S. mail from Judge Hale dismissing my case, Civil Action Number 315CV224DJH. On Monday, November 23rd, 2015 at 8:31 a.m., I went to the U.S. District Court and filed a notice of appeal regarding the dismissal in response to the order that I received from Judge Hale on November 20th, 2015. My appeal included 14-page notice of appeal, 12 pages of exhibits, and the 11-page order and judgment received from Judge Hale. When I filed my notice of appeal, nothing was mentioned by the clerk of any other pleading being filed bearing my name. On Monday, November 23rd, 2015 at approximately 5:30 p.m., as my mail comes around that time or later, I received a memorandum in the mail from Judge Hale that stated the following. On November 19, 2015, you sent a filing to this office and to the chambers of the Honorable Judge David J. Hale via fax. This office does not accept filings via fax. Therefore, the filing has not been docketed in your case. And of course, we all know you don't file pleadings via fax anyway. Also attached to the memorandum was the list of defendants in my case, and notice that the memo was sent to them regarding the pleadings sent via fax to the clerk and the judge's chambers. However, a copy of the pleading was not attached to the memo sent to me. On Tuesday morning, November 24th, 2015, I telephoned the US District Court to inquire about the fabricated pleading the court received, and the clerk told me that I could come to the US Court to pick up a copy of the fabricated pleading. After speaking with the clerk, I immediately went down to the US District Court the same day to pick up a copy of a pleading entitled Plaintiff's Motion in Response to Judge David Hale's Illegal Dismissal. And another thing, I would never have such a title on any type of document. That's not the right way to go about it. I also informed the clerk that I did not prepare a faxed pleading bearing my forged signature. I didn't fax this pleading. Evidence that the defendants are involved in creating this fabricated document are as follows. The timeline does not give an unaffiliated person that is not involved in the case time to respond to Judge Hale's order, as the timeline is as follows. And what I'm saying is the timeline of when he signed the order of dismissal does not give anyone else time to respond to that but defendants trying to that are involved in corruption. And I'm going to tell you the timeline now. November 17th, 2015, Judge Hale's order dismissing my case was signed by Judge Hale. November 18th, 2015, Judge Hale's order was mailed to me. And in part 2 of this, I'm going to also show you the documents. November 19th, 2015, the fabricated fax pleading entitled Plaintiff's Motion in Response to Judge David Hale's Illegal Dismissal was faxed to the U.S. District Court. At the top of the fax, it says received 11/19/2015 at 4:03 p.m. from, and the telephone number it came from was 1-877-233-3839 on Thursday, November 19th at 13:03, which is 1:03 p.m. Okay, now November the 20th, that's when I received Judge Hale's order dismissing the case. In other words, I didn't get his order until the 20th, but whoever responded to him and used my name, they sent their fax out on November 19th. And we all know that you don't file responses to a case being dismissed in that way. You don't fax anything. On November 23rd, 2015 at 8:31 a.m., that's when I filed my notice of appeal, inclusive of my 14-page notice of appeal, my 12 pages of exhibits, and my 11-page order in judgment that I received from Judge Hale. On November 23rd at approximately 5:30 p.m., I received the memorandum in the mail from Judge Hale regarding the fabricated pleading faxed to the US District Court and the judge's chambers, which he thought that I sent it. So he sent the defendants a copy. Of course, I did not send it, though it had my name signed and replicated my signature. We all know, again, you don't send pleadings via fax. Plus, I didn't have time to even receive the order. So how did I know to send a fax the very next day when he dismissed it, when I hadn't even received the order yet? November 24th, 2015, that morning, I contacted the U.S. Clerk regarding the memorandum received from Judge Hale referencing the fabricated pleading, which stated, on November 19, 2015, you send a filing to this office and to the chambers of the Honorable Judge David J. Hale via fax. This office does not accept filings via fax, therefore the filing has not been docketed in your case. The judge also sent it again to the defendants, though I didn't send this fax. November 24th, 2015, later that morning, I went to the U.S. District Court and picked up a copy of the fabricated pleading faxed to the U.S. District Court and informed the clerk that I did not send the pleading. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you the documents in part 2 of this. And I have also filed this in a US DOJ case that I have. Well, it's not exactly a case, but US DOJ gave me a reference number. I have put this document in the reference number. I'm sending things to the United States Department of Justice now. And I've also sent it to the FBI in Washington as well, and to the IACHR. And now you will see part 2.